Hey, welcome to my GodFit channel. This is just Basic Christianity 101, simple topics with simple answers. Today's topic, we're going to talk about aliens. The summary. This is the 6th video over aliens. So yes, aliens are real, but they are not from other planets. They are the fallen angels from the spiritual world. God created angels with free will. Some rebelled and was cast out of heaven. So then God created us humans to replace them. God created Adam and Eve to rule the earth, the physical world. But since the fallen angels hate us so much, Satan possessed the dragon and tempted mankind in the Garden of Eden. Mankind sinned, and by default, the physical world was given to these fallen angels. Now, the fallen angels cannot just rule the earth, the physical world, because they are spiritual beings. So that is why they decided to have kids. In order to rule the earth, you must be born on earth. So these fallen angels came up with a plan to rule the earth. They thought if they had kids, they can legally rule the earth through their offspring. In Genesis chapter 6, the Bible tells us that some of these fallen angels, the Watchers, about 200 of them according to the book of Enoch, decided to take wives from human women and have kids. These kids were known as the Nephilim, aka giants. Yes, the fallen angels cheated and tried to circumvent God's rules in Genesis chapter 1, and it actually worked. These half-bred sons, aka demigods, from the Watchers would now give the fallen angels legal rights to rule the earth and everything in it. These giants, though, they corrupted the earth in every form. They contaminated the human DNA line and even animal DNA. So yes, all the old stories of demigods about half humans and half animals, it's all true. They almost destroyed the whole human race and even every animal species, almost, with these evil influences. So that's why God chose to destroy the earth and everything in it with this flood, so that he can start all over. Only Noah and his family was the only human line that was not contaminated with the fallen angel DNA. And then, of course, Jesus brought uncontaminated animals to the ark as well. Jesus had to come through a pure, untainted line in order to save mankind from sin. He had to be a pure human. So yes, even the Almighty God, Jesus, the Most High God, had to follow his own rules to become a man, to save man, and to rule earth for eternity. That's why Jesus is the only way, and only through Jesus do we enter into eternal life. That's why Jesus' birth, death, and burial and resurrection was so important. This was the only way to redeem man from sin. So anyway, after the flood, these fallen angels tried again at the Tower of Babel, Nimrod's empire, ancient Babylon, and so forth. Actually, they never stopped. They tried to start over. They started to pollute the human DNA line again, and that's why they were giants even after the flood. But Jesus raised up a line through Abraham and all the way through David, and actually beyond that, to combat this. That's why Jesus chose to come through the lineage of David. David was the greatest human warrior ever on the planet besides Jesus. So his job was to reunite Israel and conquer the land of giants, and to try to eliminate as many Nephilim as possible, to protect the human DNA line from this spiritual contamination again. This has been the plan of Satan and his fallen angels from the beginning. Even when Jesus was born a man, Satan tried to kill him, thinking if they could kill the Son of God, then Jesus couldn't take over the earth legally. If Satan could kill Jesus, that would give these fallen angels more time. That's what they thought, and would push their eternal damnation farther away. But what they didn't know is that the death of Jesus' body would be the final nail for their eternal damnation. This started the final countdown for the destruction of Satan, all the fallen angels, and their kids, the evil spirits. How ironic is that? Anyway, Satan knows his time is limited and that they are on the clock. Their only agenda is to try and hurt the Father by dragging as many of us humans down to hell with them as possible. That's how evil these fallen angels are. Everything they do is for the destruction of mankind. That's why they give us all this crazy technology and knowledge. That's why they deceive us, to try and destroy as many of us as possible. They will take any shape and form they can to trick us. That's why they use the cover of aliens as a disguise. So yes, aliens are real, but they are not from other planets. They are the fallen angels from the spiritual realm. That is the reason why Hollywood and all this world is pushing this alien agenda so much. They're trying to divert people's attention from Jesus to these aliens. They are trying to create doubt. Again, these are calculated, strategic plans of the fallen angels to ensure the rise of the Antichrist. That is why most of the world policies today and programs are pushing this demonic agenda, like NASA. Look at the symbol of NASA. There is a red snake tongue in it. Again, why? Because the fallen angels are behind this program. This is not a conspiracy. This is 100% real. Be alert, trust Jesus, and not the ways of the world. Hopefully this helps a little. Read Genesis 1 through 3, 6 and 11, Daniel chapter 7, Matthew chapter 5, Luke 4, Ephesians 6, 2 Corinthians 2, and Revelations chapter 12. Y'all have a good day. Be safe and stay away from bad people, because bad company corrupts good character. And always remember, to God be all the glory. Jesus really is God. Jesus really is Lord. Peace.